Okay, hello, welcome to Sylvio Black Waters. I don't know if it works with the controller yet, but the menu certainly doesn't. Sudden hiccup fit. Things are going well. Okay! I mean, the music's still playing, but I clicked new game, but I don't know what's going on. Right, of all the times to suddenly start getting hiccups immediately after you start a stream. It's so good. Okay, right, well, this is going very successfully, isn't it? Stroboscope and Dread XP presents a helmet that just flew in out of nowhere. There's the rest of the suit, gained by Nicholas Slonberg, and this person just creeping towards the TV, being filmed, maybe going for a dive out of their spacesuits. Into the Black Waters. It's a weird horror puzzle game, but it looks interesting. So I thought, you know, I want to check this out. We've got some weird, creepy noises happening. So suddenly it goes quiet. Okay, I don't think it works with control. Yeah, it definitely doesn't work with controller. Oh, no, maybe it does. You were saying? It just took its time. Okay, so maybe I didn't turn my controller on. In the options menu. That might have been what happened. Okay, we've got some sort of landing pod. It also looks a bit like a diving pod, doesn't it? It's got a rocket thruster though, so I think we've landed from space. So it's some sort of, you know, moon lander that's landed perfectly on this platform that was constructed for it to land on. That is some precision landing, isn't it? Okay, we have a combination lock. We've got a light that I can't pick up. Maybe I should have left that on the floor. Okay, so we can turn the crank to watch the footage. There's absolutely going to be things where you can listen to it backwards. That's going to be interesting. Alright, let's rewind all the way back to the start. Well, that's interesting. I'll be back soon. You can't just rewind it to the start and listen to the start, can you?
Jake. I've set the combination to be the same as the big freezer back on the ship. If you don't know it by now, then you have no one to blame but yourself. I'm following the breadcrumbs. Stay put. I'll be back soon.
Great. The combination is the same as the freezer. If you don't know what the combination of the freezer is, you're a dumbass. That's good, because we don't know what your freezer combination is. So that's going to be pretty handy, isn't it? Why can't I pick up one of these lights off the floor and go look at some other lights? Okay, so the puzzles in this are going to be like find these remnants of things to look out for. It is very, very dark, isn't it? Yeah, you definitely can't use options in the controller. Okay, that's a lot brighter. That's better. I can at least see in the darkness a little bit. The brightness is super bright, but the darkness is really, really, really dark. But I need to be able to see something, you know? Just a bit. And it makes for a better video. Obviously, we can see this castle that maybe we weren't meant to be able to see. But we couldn't see it before. But it is very lit up now. You know, I just want to be able to see what I'm doing. I know atmospheric and everything, but when you literally cannot see anything. It's a bit dark. Yes, the game is called Black Waters and they want it to be dark, but at the same time, you know, okay, this is randomly a comfy chair. We fell down that hole very quickly. Okay, you know, I like it being extra bright, super bright. T-Rex. Probably just a model, not an actual dinosaur.
Hello.
Plastic T-Rex model. Yeah, don't speak to its ass. Hello there, little T-Rex model. You're not gonna come and eat me. Like, it's in literal pitch black from this angle. Literally. So the lighting, you know, they've done an interesting effect with the lighting. I hear the hello. Is that just an echo or is that a scream? And is that a weird tentacle monster in the distance? And is that a light source we shouldn't be able to see through the world? Because it gives the feeling that we're in a tunnel, but maybe not. Okay, there's something there. But I think, you know, if we were in a tunnel, the echoing of the hello would make sense. But the light over there would not. This is some sort of circular source. Even with the brightness turned up, cannot see anything other than what's in the lights, you know? It's probably going to get brighter, I imagine. Right, so there's a circular saw here. But it's still very much pitch black.
My name is Juliet. Where are you?
There's a bird. This is... Okay. It's a snake lady, but it was an interesting thing. I thought, what's the shadow doing? Moving? Okay, maybe it's not a snake lady. Maybe it's a female statue put on a dinosaur body. It's interesting design. Very interesting design choice. Maybe that combination lock at the beginning is... Okay, she's climbing up the ladder rather than down it to nothing.
You have an incoming call. You have an incoming call.
Okay, there goes the ladder. I guess I'll have to find another way back.
You have an incoming call.
Maybe we could have gone down that hole. There might have been something there, but I've also got the feeling that maybe... This just looks like we're on a normal landscape there. Maybe if we knew the combination to the thing, maybe that's like a new game plus thing. You find out the combination, and then things can be very different. Have an incoming call.
Voice is coming from the watch. Hello?
Hello,
Oh, hi. Who are you?
Creepy faces.
I'm Lee. Who are you?
My name is Juliet. Are you here as well?
Yeah,
Are you alone?
there were a lot of us. Then it was just me and George. Now it's only me.
Did he eat them all?
What happened to everyone?
They died.
And
It doesn't sound that
He
bad.
died too.
where are you?
I'm by the lake.
I was just...
Sounds like he killed them all.
Do you know what the combination is? For the computer?
No, I don't think anyone ever figured it out. Where did you find a watch?
It was on the...
Funny, because it's the freezer combination.
That's not a statue. It's George.
Oh. Why is George glowing?
Because he's dead. Well, his body's dead. His spirit's still alive inside of him. Inside of the shell.
How do you know?
As he killed
Because they
him.
talk. Use the watch.
Okay, I thought that was a girl at first. That's a big permanent marker. Large. It literally says on it. Hold left click to use the watch.
Not in the office. It's too crowded. Do it outside.
Why, because there are so many these are people's actual faces that you've ripped off, huh? Just so that you can talk to them, huh? Locator spirits. Look at all those faces. Right, so this is going to be interesting, trying to figure out what the controls are on controller. Fear of the lake. Got it. Because of his... Because he kills them and he eats them. His powers to eat the people. Spirits up here? No, they're just lights. Sam made it all up, eh? Tab to enter the phrase inventory. Sam made it all up because of his fear of the lake. This is challenging to... do the controls.
If you want to find more spirits, they're all down in the lungs.
The lungs, eh?
The lungs of the planet. Follow the train tracks until you reach ground, and then go towards the glow. There are multiple ways to enter the lungs down there.
I don't know if I trust you. But you said I could... Hang on. 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 12. Controller, stop fighting me. Okay, so we need to discover the phrases. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 14. So there are 18 people. But ironically, number 1 isn't this, so I guess we'll discover things as we go. They will have things to say. Invisible wall! Perfect. Didn't want to go and explore over there anyway. So I guess we're going to cross the train tracks. Darkness. Okay, that was a loading screen. Good. Because it was getting very dark. Impossible to see. So we'll just follow the dark train tracks and not fall off to our death and demise, and maybe find some more spirits to commune. It's the smartwatch that we've just stolen off of somebody. This is all going to go very well, isn't it? Okay, right, come on, let's go. Let's do this. We're prepared. The extra puzzle is figuring out what the controls are on the controller. Because I wouldn't have expected left click to be right trigger. You know? I'd have expected left click to be left trigger. And then right click to be right trigger.
This is a dried out lake. And the train tracks run straight into the ground. That's odd. Oh, there's a bike over there.
I'm not allowed over the bridge. Weird music. Oh! I am allowed to go back. There's a bike over there. Maybe I should... Nope, I'll just go elsewhere. Does that mean that I could have maybe skipped the tutorial bit and gone straight over the bridge? Obviously, I don't want to do a million loading screens because we're gonna have to like load back now. And what if I jumped off back down to the bottom of the pit where the ladder was? What if I'd have gone down that ladder pit in the first place rather than going, oh, I'll try and climb down the ladder to get there, and then she ends up climbing up to the abyss above instead and kicks the ladder down on herself. Questions? Then maybe, you know, if you get the game, you might be able to try in the first and foremost. Now, I don't know if the game expected anyone to try and walk back up the up the railway line, as it has certainly got a little quiet. You know, surely they expect gamers to try and walk back up the railway line, right? And they would have bug tested this. Copium. Because, you know, I mean, someone's gonna try. Inevitably, someone, I did literally try. Somebody is gonna try and go back up the way they came and see what happens. Okay, good, it loaded eventually. Now we go back into the darkness and the loading screen again. To the other end of the railway line. Now that was a pretty steep drop. I'm surprised she walked down that very safely. You wouldn't want to be riding the train down there, because that train would plummet straight into the ground and smash. But maybe that's what happened here. Because there does seem to be some sort of wreckage. But I don't think this is natural. And also, at this planet we're on, it's unusual that it has a railway line. Isn't it? Where did that come from? Maybe the people that were mining set it up, and maybe it's a quick way to get the stuff up to the other station from here, and they'll never send them back this way. I see the bike. There's a random boat. If there were waters. Because it is Sylvio Black Waters. Right, so the random bike. Good evening.
It's me, your humble guide through the velvet tapestry of the dark.
A bee.
Sky Radio. This evening has a special vibe to it, don't you think?
A special vibe.
Something about the stars tonight. It's as though they're lighting up the forgotten corners in the attic.
The forgotten cause in the attic.
I'm picking up a special connection with this ink-blood canvas
Okay, we can ride
all night.
the bike whilst we listen to it.
Lost in the shadows of cosmic enormity, my words stumble through the
Words stumble, yes.
jazz standard. The forgotten tune scratched out from
Forgotten, scratched out words.
There's a beauty to it, you know. A beauty both haunting and
It's very grassy here. Was I meant to do that? Okay, well, we found a lake. She did a weird pose falling off the bike. I'm sure we don't need the bike anymore, right?
Another lake. And the water is glowing for some reason.
Well,
This must be one of the entrances to the lungs that Lee was talking about. I should follow the train tracks.
how do you know this is the entrance to the lungs? I thought he was going to suggest diving into the water for a moment there. Very clear water. And that railway line was going a bit vertical. I don't know how she's going to climb that one. You know, maybe like a ladder? This seems challenging. Just leave that bike there. It'll be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. There was some interesting music coming from that bike as well. Very curious. Was it teaching us something? Was it telling us something? Or was it just some sort of eerie noise to listen to along the way? Who will never know? Who will ever know? Okay, that'd be it. Interesting that the loading is just like darkness. The black abyss. As we wait to venture into the next level. The next area. Okay. Ah. So they scream the more we point towards the soul, so we can highlight the soul with the watch. Isn't gone? Yep, I got that. That's going to be the last. But also, she's number 16. Okay, the watch, it turns out, she wasn't bringing the watch out, but it makes things appear on the wall as well.
I think someone made a trail on the ground.
A trail?
They've cracked open one of those glowing bodies. It's like a path leading through the forest.
Who would do such a thing?
Was it George?
You're not allowed to touch the bodies, and certainly not crack them into pieces. George wouldn't do that.
So, we don't know where the path goes then, or who made it.
Guess not.
I think he made it, and he's like, oh, you're not allowed to do that. Yeah, but I've already seen that you've ripped all their faces off and took their faces home. George, I don't know, George was the only one left alive there. It could have been George. He could have ripped their faces off and done that. And then, you know, left trails for them. But at the same time, I feel like the guy that we're talking to is the one that did it. Aye, part of your head is missing. And you have been ripped apart to create more. She saw that before she even saw that, which is interesting. It's not a signal? I guess. Further this way. And that arrow suggests going that way. If you were to ask me, that says that go in that direction. What do I know? I mean, obviously it's just locking onto that signal. This one says saw. Underneath the tree. Okay. I guess all 18 are going to be out here then. That signal says that turn around going that way, and I don't know what it means otherwise. Underneath a tree. Underneath your clothes. That one's just a big chocolate bar. And I'll follow the trail of the ripped apart pieces. She falls so fast down these holes, it's ridiculous. Like, she instantly finds the ground. Underneath the tree to the lake. Okay. Well, it's interesting that we found part of the first person as 18. Or 17. And then it's number 1. Were we not meant to find the other one? Underneath the lake. Branching paths. And it is still so dark even though I've turned the brightness on. Ridiculous. You would not see anything if I hadn't turned it up. I mean, there's... Platform. By her cabin.
Climb it.
Where does it go?
It's a passage. The gravity will change.
The gravity will change. That ladder that's just going across the bridge is going to turn into a ladder. Okay. Oh, I have to click to climb it. Let's see. Then the gravity will change as we climb the ladder. Right, puzzles are going to get very interesting in this, aren't they? As the gravity twists and turns around us.
How does that even work?
And that's going to make it harder to find things, isn't it? That would mean that that earlier bit that I saw right at the beginning, where it looked like it was a different gravity perspective, it means it is.
Why would anyone need a gun here?
You know the glowing bodies. With time, the spirit goes bad in its shell. And at some point, it'll crack open. Then you need to defend yourself.
To reload. Up his reloads. Okay. Approach the statue when it breaks. Shoot the spirit with a left click. Okay. I mean, it's gonna hatch, isn't it? Can't I pre-shoot it? I have to wait for it to hatch. Okay, I shot the spirit, it went red. Pick up some marbles from the table. Okay. Lost our marbles. I guess they're the bullets that we use. Someone's watching a football match or something. There's markings. Can I open the drawers or something? Something here? Or is that just lightness to show you the way? Because it almost feels like maybe there might be something there. Right, 3 balls, 0. Load a marble with right click. Right, okay. Good job I can figure out what that is. Shoot the statue? I guess the marble is to pre-break the statue then. Avoid spirits by shooting a marble at the statue before they attack. Okay. But not all statues necessarily become bad, right? And we've got a very limited supply of marbles, so you might end up wasting them. Is he gonna become bad? Got very few marbles left. Hey, there's a spirit reader over there. Interesting noise coming from that direction. Did you?
This is how you live? In complete darkness?
There was a sun once.
It's not complete
It became
darkness.
smaller and smaller. And eventually it disappeared altogether.
So what happened to it?
We drifted away from it, I guess.
And then it was just darkness?
Unless you have a watch
We wasted a marble.
to make the bodies light up.
Wasted a marble. I mean, it's not lighting up, is it? Especially, it's already lit. Now that red light is very concerning. Looks more like some sort of sensor though. There's a body. And there's a path this way. What are you leading to? Far too dark. Despite the brightness being so high up, it's so dark. It's ridiculous. I mean, like I said, it's clearly meant to be the atmosphere of the game, but so very dark, isn't it? Okay. You look like you will turn into something, so I'm going to shoot you with a marble. Oh, it's got a big hole in it. I've wasted all my marbles. He'll kill you too! I'm not surprised. Okay, there's some sort of death grave. There's the camera up there. And that red light is very curious. But what is it? Okay. Analyze video and collect drawings to reconstruct the lyrics of the song heard on the radio. Okay. Man, I would love to be able to just know what the controls are. Right, so that's a painting. Okay. So we need the words as well. This isn't helping with the lyrics of the song. From water. And cut. And cut. I don't think this is necessarily finding anything. Is that all the lyrics that you can get? Analyze and construct the lyrics of the song heard on the radio and... There's got to be more. I'm going to assume... that some of it involves that red light up there. I don't need that every time I walk over it. And cut. From water. God, this is so dark in here, isn't it? The Omega and the Infinite. I know that's not infinity, but there was the divided. You want me to go that way? Ooh. So maybe you can loot things from those. Okay, got him. Maybe we continue on this way. Underneath the
So
tree
people
to the
would
lake by a
carry the
cabin.
bodies around? Like lamps?
No, no, of course not. You don't touch the bodies.
Why not?
When people die, the bodies are left in their homes out of respect. When they start glowing, they're placed in the lungs for safety. You don't touch them.
They caught her underneath the tree by her cabin to the lake. Don't touch them. It'll kill you too. It did. Isn't gone. I guess there's a lot more lyrics to this to find, solve the mystery. Freddie Mercury. Swimming in the lake. Okay. I guess that's the grand optional puzzle. I mean, once we drop down here, we're not coming back up, are we? Although, maybe I can mantle off of that. I mean, there's a vertical ladder for changing the world's perspective. But I guess we need to get around to that to get that. There's a thing there, but there's also like a crossing here. Okay, the jumping is very questionable. Maybe that's not a path? It sort of looked like one. It's false. Like, that's so reachable. But at the same time, it's not letting me get that water. We don't need it, right? Right, so these drawers do open, so why wouldn't it let me do that before? I guess because we hadn't tutorialized everything yet. So it didn't let me look inside of them. But that does mean openable thing. We're learning. The guys are marking it with the glowing lights for us. An interesting noise. Was blue. I caught her by a cabin so the lake was blue. We need more. A big pile of doom. There's some red glowing over there. They failed to say goodbye. I wonder if the bit that's garbled before them is like a hint. There's some bit that says before that. There's a whole way over there. But then there's a red light over here. Opening that just made everything dark. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be allowed to go that way. There's a big old red light up there as well. Now, was that where I previously already was? And, like, am I meant to be able to get there, or is that just a set dressing? Very easy to get lost and confused. I'm guessing just for set dressing, or pointing the direction where you should be going. Well, you look like you're pretending to be someone, but you're probably just a marble waster, aren't you? You're not ready to hatch. Okay, red light.
It's too dark.
That's what the watch is for. It is, it's so very dark. Oh, the red lights are TVs. That means there is a TV up on that cliff. Definitely saying somewhat fast there, or slow. A slice of toast. Out twice. No, you can't decipher that one. Even going fast forwards and backwards. Slice of toast. This is an old song. Okay, so it's gonna put us back where we were eventually. Because otherwise, you know, why would we be finding the lyrics for the radio down here? Unless we were getting them backwards. Like, this perspective looks off. I'm gonna assume it's gonna flip us around soon. You wouldn't give me some of this unless you were gonna start shooting at me. That's where we were earlier. But now it is lit up over here. There was a ladder somewhere, wasn't there? By her hair.
Everyone just learned to navigate in the dark.
Well, you get used to it.
But it must have been dangerous.
Yep.
It's okay, as long as you take your time. You learn the routes.
Okay, this is the ladder that goes up. where we were before. And what happens if I climb back down? Does it stay this perspective if I climb back down the ladder? Because there's a forwards and backwards option, isn't there? So I'm going to assume you can flip perspective and then change your way back down the way you were coming. At some point. Okay. Getting some waters. And the waters power our gun. There's more light over there. It kill you because it wants to. Okay. The fact that there's a target symbol there means something's probably gonna try and kill us. Just because it wants to. Right, so we should obviously head towards the lights. Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Those orange lights seem to be something, but I don't know what. Okay, cog boy. Or cog girl, because of the gender symbol. Okay, we've got a guy. Does that mean I missed a picture, or are they just in no particular order? Okay, there's more orange lights. Part of me thinks maybe I should shoot the orange lights. The way she falls so fast down these holes. Or is orange light danger? I saw there was a sort of semi-path over here. But I don't know if I want to risk it. That? What are you? Just a wall? There's a bridge across, but I don't know. It looks like it leads to that red light, but again, I don't know. I'm gonna stay on the beaten track, not off of it. So I feel like that's the smartest thing to do. The way she falls so fast is creepy. I'm not allowed over there to that box, huh? Guess we've missed that. Yeah, we could very easily fall off into space. So amazed, his face was blue by her hair. His face in space. Mainly in place. Right. Is that a sign of bad guynery? You're not gonna hatch. But you probably are. Because this isn't the regular... That noise. Yeah. Okay. I think I get it. Yeah, I'm still hearing that noise though. It's not the regular noise. Secret box. Hang on. There was loot in there and it just vanished. Open up. It told me loot spawned, but it probably said you've got too much loot. You're not allowed there. Right, these ones lying on the floor don't look dangerous. But perhaps that makes them the most dangerous of them all. No loot at all. Okay, there's a red light and a camera. Red light means movie to watch. If she picks it up.
Cold as ice.
Cold as ice. Cold as ass, it sounded like. Herself. A slice.
Cold as ice.
Okay, so we've sliced cold as ice. You're as cold as ice. I'm willing to sacrifice our love. There's nowhere else outside. This is actually the way to go. Okay. So I could have sworn it felt like there were other paths out here. You don't seem too imposing. You're not ready to hatch. Yeah, going up there seems interesting, but at the same time, you don't have a face. You know, none of these have faces. Okay. He was a bit obvious. He had a face. That guy, I'm not so sure about. I don't know. He might hatch. See that face again? I did see that face and I shot it. I thought it would hatch on me. No loot. Just an ordinary door. He's a little sus. Close your eyes. No, thank you. I'm not going to close my eyes and die. Yeah, I thought as much. He spawned in a weird spot, though. Didn't he? Spawned in a very weird spot. Okay, we've got a tape over there. And he's
How can there
trying.
be trees without light?
It's all mimicry. They're not real trees.
They're not real?
Nothing here is real. It's an artificial world.
Made by who?
I don't know.
I don't know. Are you sure? I think you know. I think he knows more than he's letting on. I think he knows too much. Okay, there's a light here. This will be another puzzle. Oh, there's a number that tells us how many things we're looking for. Okay, so it's forwards.
Your name?
Good night. My name is Jeff. So I wonder if I've missed that on the others. And with a frown. Right, so I might have potentially missed things because I didn't catch that there was a number on them that showed how many things we're hunting out of them. And that might have been important information to know. That might have been very important. So we might have missed vital clues. Okay, I'm not allowed back down that alley, even though it looks like I can. I can come up. The box that I wanted. Okay, this is a place that we've already been in a different time zone. In the same perspective, ironically. Ironically enough. Was found.
How long was it only you and George?
For a long time.
Were you friends?
We were close.
Lovers? They caught her by the cabin and... I wish I could just do this on the D-pad, not the thing. They caught her by the cabin underneath the tree. Was found by her hair, his face. His face was found by her hair. That could work. His face was found by her hair. There's already a light up there that I don't need the watch to see. Okay, I have to press W to go forwards on that. And then it flips us upside down. You don't press the expected directions. Just in case. Right, you spawned us too close to it to have it come alive, but just in case. Is that the way that I'm going? Branching paths? What is this? Toy train. Collectible. Okay. But then we go this way. This is so dark. Even with the brightness turned up. They have made it... I mean, the lights go in this direction. But I don't know, this doesn't seem quite right. Somehow. You are an interesting fellow. I don't know, that one didn't feel quite right. There's darkness that way. The child was found. I mean, at least this feels like the correct perspective now. Hello. Hi. They've given me a lot of marbles. This one isn't going to break this. Oh, it is. Like, I was thinking, they wouldn't have two come out in the same spot, would they? But they've given me a lot of marbles to deal with these. To the bottom. To the very bottom. That's got to make something from the certain perspective, hasn't it? Okay, 2 to find. She'll call your name out twice from the water as cold as ice.
You down?
You down? She'll drag you down with her. It's so close to getting all of that. And I feel like we've missed something, sadly. I don't know, the phrases were out of sequence, so maybe the paintings can be too as well. But this seems very ending-y of the level-y. Yeah. He was absolutely ready to crack. It's a shame you can't just crack the ones that aren't ready as well. Spreading?
How did George die?
He went swimming in the lake. It wasn't allowed.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Why not?
The whole area around the lake is forbidden to walk in.
Did he drown?
No, but he changed.
Changed how?
He became one of these monsters.
He was acting funny.
And then what?
He stopped eating. And then he died.
I mean, you clearly want me to jump down there, but maybe... There's maybe a path over there. It stands. Okay. I mean, this is a very interesting building where everything is, you know, twisting and turning in various gravities as you go through it. Big old box over there. I don't know, that's a curious noise, but nothing. Nothing in that very hard to get to thing, huh? That's a face. Yeah, I feel like we're due a monster sneaking out of somewhere. Especially if you're going to give me some extra water. The noises we're hearing are quite curious as well. But those orange things, they have to be visible from some particular direction. Or are they just to throw you off from the red lights? And dragged her!
None of this is real. It's just mimicking things found on Earth.
Then who created all of this?
This is a place for humans to live in as a replacement for Earth.
Mimics.
Mimics things found there. From the understanding of something non-human.
From the reflection in the lake. Okay. Dragged her to the lake. Her hair. They dragged her by her hair to the lake. Oh. No, let me... Dead zone on my controller. This is very challenging. Dragged her by her hair to the lake. Face was blue. Stop. 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 You know, this is an extra challenge on controller. There's dead zone. Why are there 2 1s? 1 has 0 on. Face was blue. Okay. The child was found by the cabin underneath the tree. Come on. They caught her and dragged her by her hair to the lake. His face was blue. I mean, hold E to solve. That means that I had it in some point. Stop. His face was blue. The child was found. I mean, do I have to literally hold E once I've got it in place? His face was blue. Yes, I got that. The child was found by her cabin. His face was blue. They caught her and dragged her by the hair to the lake underneath the tree.
The child was found underneath the tree. His face was blue. They caught her by her cabin and dragged her by her hair to the lake.
Stop! Stop! There we go. Okay. Child was found underneath the tree. His face was blue. They caught her by her cabin and dragged her by her hair to the lake. We got it. Eventually. That one's not going to come alive because he's missing half his body. That one, however, will. Can't trick me. Spreading are allowed. Stars with... Are you hiding something I might want? No, you're just half a body. From the other perspective, it looks like you're more intact. That was the one that we'd already been to.
So you don't
Stick
know
deep.
who they are?
They?
The ones who built all of this?
Why do you care so much?
He knows.
I find it interesting.
They aren't here anymore. There's no way to find out.
I don't know. There's no way to find out. That's not answering the question, is it? That's actually avoiding the question. And no one will ever let you know because I killed them all. Never find out that I am the mirror entity. Yeah, this definitely looks like finishing the level, so we might have missed out on things. Which is unfortunate. Well, that's an interesting perspective. There's a spacesuit. Right, this ladder's gonna collapse into nothing again. There'll be no return. There will be no returning. I wonder with the bike bit, maybe you could drive towards other areas that have loading areas, but they aren't lit up at that point. You know, if you just know where you're going. Because we're probably going to end up circling back to that bike area quite a bit, right? Imagine. Which will be curious. Yeah, we missed 2 pictures. We missed 2 sounds, which probably means we also missed 1 recorder box somewhere.
Guys, come in. Respond if you can hear me. Said combination.
It's all about this combination, isn't it?
Juliet, Alpha, Delta, Romeo, Bravo. Say.
Okay. Juliet Alpha Delta Romeo Bravo. Quadruple.
I hate this place.
Maybe I should have tried entering one at the beginning, but maybe it wouldn't let me. Plus, I wasn't expecting like an alphanumeric one. I was expecting just numbers. Juliet Alpha Delta Romeo Bravo, eh? Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. I can open up my AMD thing. It smells like my graphics card might be a little hot. A little too hot. For my liking. 44 degrees. But the fans are spinning. That's not terrible. I've seen it go to 70. Then it dies. And the fans never switch on, you know. They're AMD helpers will be the fans will turn on eventually. No, they won't. It'll just let it melt out and burn out, and the fans will never turn on, no matter how hot the graphics card gets. They lie to you. Okay, come on, load up. Bum 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 bum. But it has been very warm today as well, so you know, even with the fans spinning, it might be too hot for my computer. My computer. Okay, this is very interesting so far. Getting very lost amongst all of the puzzles, but you know, trying to stay on the track, I'm probably missing things. Okay. Found your way out of Lungs 1. Ooh, a screaming face! Reconstruct old song by matching phrase with image. Okay. Hang on, what happened to the swimming? From water cold as ice. We're swimming. with a frown, cut herself a slice. She'll call your name twice. Cut you down. Now, it doesn't necessarily seem to be letting us reconstruct matching phrase with an image. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so maybe we can go backwards. And with a frown obviously isn't the start. She'll call your name out twice. From the water cold as ice. Frown, she'll cut herself a slice. She'll hunt you down. She'll hunt you down. And cut herself a slice. But maybe it doesn't let me reselect them because we haven't fully got everything. But this is a different puzzle. Right. Free from desire.
Did you ever get visited by people from other planets?
But I got the order, and we had
Like
different pictures, which is ironic.
White spacesuits?
Nope, that doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure?
I think I would have remembered that.
I found an astronaut in a house. I got a vision, and it showed me the combination for the computer by the lake. I think there's a possibility that we can get out of here.
Oh, what's the combination?
You want to know?
I'll keep it to myself.
Good, smart.
Well, what if you forget? Give it to me.
You know what? It was probably nothing. The combination even had my name in it. Just a stupid dream.
If it was stupid, you can just say it.
I'm going to
He's a
find
bit
out
too eager to
about the
know.
lake, and we can try it together. Okay?
Okay.
Do you know how
Like, his voice is definitely creepy.
Yes, I do.
How do I get there?
If I show you the way, you'll let me come along. Deal?
It's a deal.
Walk up to the office. There's a balcony on the back.
I mean, this is clearly not that last picture. And we had a swimming guy picture, and we didn't have the last one in this set. So, yeah, there's something a little bugged. Something a little bugged. If you scream, you scream. Ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. I still need to go buy some ice cream. Right, tomorrow, absolutely, I'm off buying ice cream. I could just fall down there. Curious. Soon the nights. What? You're not expecting me to dive off of this, surely? Oh. It's a gravity flipper. Okay. About the sun. There's a lot of... I missed one up here. is telling me it's in a different perspective. You done for good now? No. I'll be back. My wife? Okay, right, let's go. Was there red over there? Nah. Let's go off the very scary gravity flip, like it's a leap of faith. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, you have to embrace walking off the cliff and know that it's not going to kill you. Like, no one said that to her, that that would be perfectly safe. Oh, we're back at the start. The stars and a machine. Hi. Murder? Right, so you're gonna slowly write 5 words. Aren't you? Balcony behind the office. You want me to jump off here? Okay. What will be, will be. Hey, Sarah, Sarah. We're finding a lot of audio clips. He gave me love, blood, perspective, hugs. Okay, but go down there. There's no coming back up. So we will go down here. There's some steps. You know, again, try to cautiously navigate. I mean, there's a way back up if I go here. That thing in the miles in the distance has turned itself. A bear? There. Where? A bear right there. I mean, there's stuff there, but the light doesn't seem to necessarily want us going that way. Steps, maybe it's not terrible. There's still a way back. Punishment by death. Spreading is not allowed and punishment by death. I mean, they've given me a lot of easy to get to spirits here. I'm concerned at how easily they're just handing them to me now. Did she say? Yeah, they're giving me them too easy right now. There's lights of some sort up there. Too easy. It's still... Is this where I was meant to be going? Is this the balcony behind the office? Really? You're saying that I'm not allowed that way? There's an invisible wall. That kind of looks like where I should be going. Okay, no going to that one either. Oh. I mean, Is this not the office? The balcony behind the office.
I'm on the balcony.
Right below you, that's the entrance to the lake. It's shut off, but I know how to open the door.
How do I get there?
Jump.
There's no gate from the side you're on. You have to go through the lungs.
Follow the train tracks. You mean back out the train tracks that we were before? Because I just found a heck of a lot of clues in here. Interestingly. Follow the train tracks again. That was a load that they just handed to us. A load. I don't know, it felt like there was a way down there if it hadn't have stopped me. With invisible walls, I feel like we were making our own way back down to where we began. Because we climbed that ladder up there, and you know, if we carry on down that way, that gets us there. But the game said no, even though it looks clearly crossable. Like, there was a way that we could have walked across, but the game said no. I guess, you know, maybe I shouldn't be too scared about going out of bounds, because it seems like there might be invisible walls to prevent us going anywhere we're not supposed to. So if I can get somewhere, it's intended. As bad as that one bit that I jumped off looked, that didn't look appropriate. But I don't think I did that right, actually. Because the way that there was a ladder to climb across the hole, I feel like maybe I did it wrong. You know, we probably did skip part of the area. Where the heck am I going now? Towards the next lights. A dance with somebody. Infinite ballroom. Just like that, memories are erased. Memories are shooting stars. Yearning for earthly dances, eh? Heartbeat of the cosmos. Are we gonna flip off a random cliff again? At least the bike got back on its own. Seems like there's another light there. Yeah, you're drifting. Feeling the love. Cosmic serenade. I don't know, your voice is not that serenading. It's definitely an interesting experience riding this creepy bike. Yeah, we're all just passengers on the cosmic journey of life. Together we'll make constellations, Zuru. Nice Guy Radio. That sounds like the most suspicious radio station ever. Like, these other lights have surely got to be other levels, but they're obviously not intended yet because they haven't got the big bright light leading. Do you think that this is a shortcut back once you complete them all? You can, like, travel to all of the other destinations. More rivers. And lakes that we're used to. But they're not so black waters, they're just clear waters at the moment. But I guess the blackest of water is space itself. Right? The deepest, blackest water, the ocean of space. The Star Ocean, you might say. Yeah, they're definitely doing some interesting things with this. They've gone an interesting direction. The deepest, blackest abyss. Space. As we explore and travel around to find our way. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Will we be able to find all of the pictures and things this time? But that picture was definitely to some other painting. And not the one that it picked. And then we lost one of the ones that we had got. So I don't know what happened there. Something bugged with that. Something definitely bugged with that puzzle. Maybe, because there was only one word missing, maybe there was something that I missed. But now that I can see the numbers on the videotapes, I can know for a fact. Okay, there's a videotape over there. It's a lot more sinister sounding over here, isn't it? Okay, we have so many marbles. I can afford to spend a couple on some of these guys. Now, I don't know if that uses up water as well as a marble when you do that. So that sound probably means videotape. 2.2? To report.
Where do I go now?
What?
How do I get to the lake?
That way.
I don't know.
The liar.
That was the deal. You show me the way, I enter the combination.
You have to find your own way. Follow the trail. Maybe it'll lead you there.
Maybe. Why can't you show me?
I can't show you the way like it's a mushroom spot in the forest. You can't navigate in the dark, and I don't know what things look like. I can't explain the route. You have to find it yourself.
Interesting. He doesn't know what things look like because he is the dark creature. He lives in the darkness. We were simply... we simply grew up in it. He was born in it because he is the darkness. Ooh. What? Cheeky game. Ooh, shotgun. Yes, I know that normally auto-equips things, but still. Cheeky peeky. I mean, we'll follow the marked way, but at the same time the marked way is suspicious, isn't it? Compared to the unmarked way, where we could just walk straight across. I see that guy in the distance. You're not gonna come alive, but you're a weird statue. Okay. Was that just a big box of marbles? You must be tired. He was tired. Okay, weird dinosaur lady with clothes is here. Breaking through the wall. Looks like just an ordinary lady with weird akimbo legs, but she is the weird dinosaur lady that we saw earlier. You know, they're trying to mimic human things, but not quite getting it right. There's a light in the distance. Now, what happens if I put a marble in the shotgun? Control rate. That does use up water as well. That's interesting. So the only reason to be doing that is to definitely kill the statues in advance. Because otherwise we're using up more water for trying to guess things when it's not necessarily a killable statue. To marble them down. Is it you making the music? But I remember. Okay, only 3 pictures to find this time, but a lot of music.
Felt so good.
Felt so good. Never felt so good. And I remember the day. Okay, that also maybe lit some more things over here that weren't lit before. Can I steal your pendants? I didn't mean to get that up close and personal, lady. I just wanted to look at your pendant, not your head in your entire cleavage. Can't steal her pendant. Anything else lootable in here? No pictures, which is ironic. I thought maybe they'd be hiding a picture back here. Just a little bit of water? That's all you're hiding? Just a little bit of water, eh? Expected a bit more. Well, that is designed to look like a creepy demon, but it's still the saw blade thing, isn't it? Like, it's a body and a head, and then it's creepy hands, but it's not. It's a saw blade and a JCB thing. It's actually clever, though. Especially if you have it darker, but the thoughts of my wife kept me going. You know, I don't know, you probably wouldn't even see that with how dark it was originally. But you never know. They've really, really amped up the darkness. What are you hiding in here? Any secrets? I'll follow the lights. I'll also seek for secrets amongst the troughs. Necessarily. The ceremony will be necessary. I mean, again, but then again, if it was so dark, you probably can't see that there's a way to just walk there, right? Because I've turned the brightness up, I can see a bit better, but maybe you're meant to not see. You need to just follow the light scare. Oh. How are you not dying? I'm sorry, but how is that guy not... You died. I shot him with a shotgun several times. Is the shotgun terrible? Where do we start? Don't tell me I start from the start of the game again. Right? Because that would be awful. That'd be too punishing. You died! I shot that... He was hidden as well. And then, like, I shot his trail with the shotgun several times. Several times. You'd think a shotgun would work. But no. But no. Where do we load? 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 But no. Where do we load? I would like to get back in. I mean, the start of the level's okay. But, you know, checkpoints are things where the guy talks to us. Or the radios that we look at would be great. You know, that's not terrible to go back to that. But the start of the game is awful. Or eternal blackness because you died. Might be even worse. Why are the loading times so long on this? It's like I've picked a lateness of loading long. Escape theme games, eh? Where the heck am I? Where even am I? Okay, not that far back. I'm sorry, but where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe. He came through a wall. Like, I got close to this wall and he just came through. How is he so dirty? You can't get an angle to pre-shoot him and he takes so many bullets. That is dirty. And, you know, not allowed to peek over here because, but then again, you couldn't even peek in to where he was hidden all the way over there. That one seems a bit cheap. You know, no opportunity to marble him at all. It's not too dark. I haven't ventured forth. Speak! Doing what now?
My back on you.
My back on you. Don't turn my back on you. Okay, that's 2-2. He not hiding anything in here. Just him. Nothing else in there. Okay, there's the JCB thing. Looks a lot less intimidating from this angle. No painting anywhere. Fear of the lake.
What did you think about George?
He was my best friend. I didn't have many to pick from. But he was simple, easy to be with. He was liked by everyone.
Did you go along well with the others?
Only George understood me.
Because George went swimming in your lake. And he wasn't allowed, and he became one with you. He unleashed you. What was your name again? Eros. Is that what your name was? I have a feeling your name was Eros. Well, that's in a different perspective, but I don't think we're ever going to be coming through here in a different perspective. All these empty things to search. Is this going to count from up here? It does. Okay, so we definitely want to make sure that we take them out before they become spirits, but just because of how that other guy was. You know, just how many shots he took. Too many. Getting plenty of water though. Plenty of bottles of water. Deal with the spirits and cleanse them. It's holy water. And marbles, of course, to break them before they become angry spirits. Ah. Ha ha ha. Okay, everything we see now is a potential demon. I guess the further we go into the game, the less likely they're going to be to try to bait us out with nothing, right? Plus we're getting lots of water and marbles, so... Is death? This is upside down. And she's still the right way up, which is interesting. These things adhere to their own gravity. So if I load them into my gun, you would assume they would maintain the gravity of whatever direction they were picked up in, right? So those ones adhere to an upside down gravity. And if I have ones that adhere to a left gravity and I shoot them, maybe they travel at high speed to the left and they don't fire to the right. That would be too complicated. Free for dinner? You're missing a few pieces. Now you're missing all your pieces. Nothing hiding down there. But there is noise coming from that way. Got a nice little chair. Not seeing any demons. Comfy chair with a bottle of water. Ha! A painting! What's that weird thing there? He looks very sad. Okay. That's definitely not never felt so good. I can't climb this ladder, eh? But I'm tempted. Do I just jump down it and embrace it, or is that a way back up after? To enter death. To enter is death. This guy isn't the usual shoulder shape that would come alive. I guess any of them could come alive now. Even the ones that we've been taught to expect not to. There was a box there and it said no. You're not allowed that. You're doing too well. I don't respect that. You know, when it spawns something in, you see the outline of it and then it deletes it. I do not respect. A big open area. I would suggest monsters. The time has come. Headshots every single statue that we come across. What are you hiding in here? Loot? No monsters? $14 bottles of water and plenty of marbles. Do you see the red light over there? There's another one on the ceiling. No monsters. Again, that same JCB from various angles looks like weird spider scorpion crawling on the ceiling. Don't swim in the water. Yeah, I thought that was forward. Black waters. Okay, so are there two every time? Don't swim in the black waters. It is the name of the game, Sylvio Black Waters. There's something hidden in the ground, isn't there? Did I need to go down the secret ladder? No, probably down here, right? He now lives.
Probably nothing.
So why was it forbidden?
People always want to smell the devil, but from a safe distance, you know what I mean? If you can't smell it, you'll feel empty. You'll make one up. The lake was their devil.
They want to sniff the devil, eh? Hello. I guess I'm supposed to turn on... Can I don't know. That's weird. I don't feel like I'm meant to go that way, but there's a ladder. What if I go this way? No, I can't go that way up the ladder. Okay. But we're changing perspective. That's a weird hole. Yeah, I don't think I want to fall back off that. 66 notes, so we can have infinite marbles. Am I not allowed that one yet? Okay. That something, or is that just a symbol? Trying. She looked unimpressed. She was just waiting to get shot. What is this lady? Again, I mean, you're not attached to the weird dinosaur so much from this angle, but, you know, is it meant to be a big reveal that she's attached to a big dinosaur? And we find out later, but we found out sort of earlier from the shadow of the other thing. Nothing in that chest. Nothing in your chest. That sounds so sussy. Why can't you open it? Because I guess I needed to be right next to it. Being very finicky with the hovering over things, isn't it? We're due a monster. To Sam. Report to Sam. Uncle Sam. If in doubt, jump on the glowing thing. 18 bottles of water. Big red light. What came back up? Okay, nothing in orange direction. Hi? I mean, you were going to come alive. You would have already, right? You wouldn't have made me randomly fall on you and then randomly come alive. That's a jump scare hole. That sure is a jump scare hole. Suddenly you've got a statue in your face. A look-alike. No look-alike's gonna get me. We're gonna get all of them. They're my meat. I can smell the loot. I mean, it said a lookalike here, so I'm presuming we already got that one, even though it hasn't stopped being a wisp. I mean, you're a little too sus. Rather not face a demon. Got plenty of marbles and things. So don't need to risk anything. Donald fell in! Donald Duck fell in the lake. He couldn't swim. And the lake ate him up and he was never seen again. Donald, eh? That's a curious place for a light. Those symbols have got to mean something, right? Like maybe they lead towards secrets and things. I feel like I might have shot a guy that was here prematurely. Which has made it a little easier. Donald fell in the lake. And cover! That not one? There's the one. A third lake! Oh, hi there. That lit up the statue guy. Interesting. He wasn't lit up until we listened to that. And he was kind of hidden. Someone else here. There's another one hidden somewhere that I can't see. I can smell him. Any suspicions to Sam?
Who built all of this?
I don't know, and I don't care.
But it's interesting to know. What was their intention with it?
To make it feel like Earth.
Well, he knows a bit too much, doesn't he? He knows far too much of why they've done this and who and everything. To make it feel like Earth, to replicate it, he knows way too much. To Sam again! Sam is definitely sus. Hi there. Don't mind me glitching on the stairs. Because I couldn't fit through that archway. I think. Oops. Very sus. Nothing in there. Stairs to nowhere. Exclamation point. The lake is suspicious. Okay. Onto the ladder. That perspective view was weird for a moment. I feel like that one random ladder I found earlier, I was probably meant to go down. There was probably secrets down there. I was probably meant to jump and embrace. At the same time, the game seems to be anti doing that, right? So it actually can't fit down that. Very red out here. Oz! Is that you? Spider monster? No, it's just a piece of scenery. What if they do become spider monsters though? Because it's imitating. What if they become other things? Because it is a mimic. Could become a spider monster machinery. That's with the machine if you can. Out of water. You know, when you forget to reload or didn't pay attention to the fact that it needed reloading. But we're getting plenty of water. Another toy train. Okay, I guess there's a toy train on every level. If we're not solving the songs, at least we're finding all the toy trains. At the very least. But we got a lot of the lyrics. We just missed a couple of pictures. And maybe a couple of pictures again, because this looks like railway line, which would potentially mean the ends. Which means I probably should have jumped down that hole that I saw. Is by my wife. Fuck. Okay, so they take a few shots of holy water now. Did not see you. venturing off the beaten track. Literally the track. That's miles away. Which means there's either somewhere we missed or somewhere we're coming up to later. Which means this isn't the end. Hello. In that lake? But I... Sounds more like... Ah! Wait. I think there's a random bit of extra music. That's not a monster. What is that, though? He's got the same sort of glow to one. What are you? Haunted letterbox. Oh, it's a chair. Oh, that's a monster in the chair. That's a monster in the chair. Hidden very well. It was missing its head, rather curiously. But it was a monster nonetheless. About the past. What about the past? Is that a picture up there? We're gonna get jump scared during one, aren't we? How we would. I'll turn. Okay, so there's 2 on every single one. Like, they are leading us to be jump scared by one of those at one point, aren't they? Absolutely. Responsibility. My responsibility to shoot all these statues. Make sure that none of them live. None of them come and eat us. And to collect all the water. Painting. Okay, we've got 2 paintings. Out of 3. But we're getting them. No secret statues hiding in that direction. There's spirits in both directions. No one knows what's underneath your clothes. Underneath. Oh, invisible wall. How it is. Yeah, that's breaking out of bounds, so let's not do that. Okay, so we want to fall down into this abyss. Painting. He's a handyman. Right, this is the painting that we already got, which means that that ladder that I found earlier was for access from this perspective. See? So falling down into the abyss of this ladder. Well, we've unleashed a spirit somewhere. but I can't get it. So that's going to be very concerning when that suddenly comes and eats our face, isn't it? Because I have no idea where we just unleashed that. But I couldn't get back off the ladder to fight it, so I decided to just climb. Get away from it. It's somewhere to my right trying to eat my face. But it can't get me. But it wants to. The punishment is death. You're not down here? Where are you screaming at me from? Yeah, I feel like that wasn't supposed to trigger. Wherever it is. It's now permanently chasing us. Permanently chasing us, but can never get us. Until we eventually end up on its level and then it eats our face. You're not in here. Navigating these catacombs with this thing hunting me.
Were people ever happy?
Is hard.
Right. They had a little society going.
We live in a society.
All that stuff.
Did you feel like you were a part of that society?
Me and George were on the outside.
Why?
We didn't like what we had.
What did you have?
Nothing.
We had happiness. They had nothing.
I don't know about that. There's something around, that's for sure. I can hear it screaming at me, trying to eat my face. Okay, we've got weird monster lady. We've been in this room in different perspectives. This thing's gonna sneak out on me somewhere. Right. It's fine, I'll take out your other brethren while you're breathing down my back. As I keep an eye out for you randomly coming and eating my face. Okay, we're out of there. We've already pre-killed a lot of things over here. Okay. He, wherever he is trapped in that facility. Don't need to concern ourselves too badly out here, is it? That's just a chair. Chair with a thing in it, but it was very hidden. Guy isn't chasing us anymore. This is a lot of boxes. Drawers that people have already opened? And thus I can't loot, but are still marked. That's curious. So is this the music that we heard right at the start? Have we come full circle? This is asking for a jump scare, isn't it? 1. It's behind you.
Yes, just the same.
Just the same. Missed a few. Underneath your clothes, we are just the same. Damn it! Okay. Wanted to double check my aim was on him, and true. Make sure you load the marble. This is a little off the beaten track. Is that ultimately the way that I'm going? I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to take it in advance, does it? But it might just be a hidden one. Remember. 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 Ears up to. Bring your ears up. I see the spirit. He wasn't lit up until now, so he was only meant to come out in this zone. And he's there waiting for us. They got prematurely triggered. Cheek of him. The absolute cheek of him. Right. They want me to go the long way round in the light, but I guess that's a shortcut. I need to look for everything. More light, more light. I don't know, that music's playing from somewhere else, isn't it? You are sneaky. Very sneaky. A wall. Very curious. Okay, nothing that way. Why did the lights lead out that way then? This was a little hidden, but ultimately seems like the way to go. Our guy that was staring at us in the distance seems to have snuck off. Nothing in this very hidden box. Sure, okay. I guess. Is he secretly still on the platform above? Screaming at us. But invisible. I feel like maybe he's secretly screaming at us from a floor above. Still. These are very challenging to navigate. Like, he's absolutely going to get the drop on me, isn't he? Just going to go somewhere he's not screaming at me to solve this. Oh. There you are. Okay. Enough of that screaming. It's curious that when I press the mushroom thing, he vanishes, eh? Okay. Stop moving. God damn it, controller! It's just extra hard because of my controller. Stop! Stop! Right, I'll just do it partly on controller and partly on this. It's your responsibility to report any suspicions for trying to enter the lake to Sam. The punishment is death. Your responsibility to report any suspicions for trying to enter the lake to Sam. The punishment is death. For trying to enter the lake. It's your responsibility to report any suspicions to Sam for trying to enter the lake, perhaps. The punishment is death. Report to Sam any suspicions for trying to enter the lake. It's your responsibility report any suspicions for trying to enter the lake. For trying to enter the lake, it's your responsibility. That doesn't sound right. It's your responsibility to report to Sam for any suspicions trying to enter the lake. I mean, to Sam? Your responsibility is death. The punishment is death. Any suspicions for trying to enter the lake, the punishment is death. It's your responsibility to report to Sam. Your responsibility to report any suspicions to Sam. For trying to enter the lake, the punishment is death. It's your responsibility. For trying to enter the lake, the punishment is death. The punishment for trying to enter the lake is death.
The punishment for trying to enter the lake is death. It's your responsibility to report any suspicions to Sam.
Okay. There's probably an achievement for doing those without using any of the replace them around bits, right? That makes sense as a sentence. The punishment for trying to enter the lake is death. It's your responsibility to report to Sam. But also, you know, my way did make sense as well. It did. Grammatically made sense. But I can understand why there's no one... You know, they're trying to make them, you know, ambiguous. So there's no one definitive way of solving them. Right. Taken down. Marbled. We're missing a painting. I feel like we're gonna find it. Soon. Red light. Again, we should just follow the lights. There's a sound bit up there that we potentially missed. No, what are you doing? Are you pre-aware? Yes. Is the answer to that? We were somehow pre-aware that there was a monster in here. Ah, and has no heart. That one died in one shot at least. But man, we used up a lot on that one monster. Not gonna let you down, 'cause I got faith of the heart. Okay. Could have sworn I saw a reddish light there. But maybe it was just a monster that I saw all along. There is one in the distance. A red light, not a monster. Interesting. We can just open the side of the chicken coop. Yeah, there's a red light flashing in there. But what are you hiding back here? Found. Golden boy was found. Okay. Hello, golden boy. No monsters were found. This will illuminate some more monsters though, won't it?
Blackwaters.
There's more than that.
Blackwaters.
I heard it say Black Waters, but that wasn't good enough for it.
Yeah, walk away.
Walk away! Okay, one more projector. And one painting somewhere. And we can solve this one. Copium. One more. Don't fall into the abyss. I just don't like your feet. I know that I was so close that if you were going to come alive you would have, but at the same time I didn't want you to come and eat my face. Am I actually falling into the abyss? Guess I'm falling into the abyss. The song Let's Dance. Okay, if you want to dance, come dance. Just know what you're letting yourself in for. Just know what sort of a dance we're gonna be doing. Is it the tango? Is it the waltz? Is it the dice of death? Don't ask what the dice of death is. A bad question to ask. Yeah, I think we can shatter any regardless of whether they're going to come back to life or not now. Which is interesting. Because I feel like that one wasn't going to, nor was the feet one. But, you know, maybe they forgot to program it earlier that you could just shoot them all regardless of when they come back to life. Don't tell. Oh. Where are we going from here? Okay, just the other side of the tracks. Last puzzle. Exterminate. My batteries are running.
Yeah, from that lake.
From that lake.
Calls my name.
Calls my name from that lake. Okay. Still calls my name from the lake. This is just exiting though, isn't it? We've missed a picture. Unless the picture will be on the exit, like the other one, perhaps. Is that always the last picture that's in the next zone? Will it randomly delete one of my other pictures? Maybe that's how it works, or maybe we've missed a picture. Who's to say? Who's to say? Underneath your clothes, it is time to go. Do 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 do. Okay, what have we got going on here? Can we solve one? We've got all the lyrics. Maybe this gives us the last picture piece? Maybe we missed one. Maybe
Okay,
we
Jake,
missed
the landing pad is ready. There's not a sign of them anywhere. I'm taking a quick look
Them?
around while you get ready. No, he left it half
The
done.
mimics.
We wouldn't have been able to land on it like that. I don't understand. James, Charlotte, Adam.
Well, this is where we landed.
Respond if you can hear me. James, Charlotte, Adam, come in.
A weird
Respond if you can hear
reflection.
me. Adam,
And we're
is that you?
remembering our original body.
Can you say that again?
Perhaps. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Feel like we might be remembering our original body. But anything else? Loading. Okay, let's run a loading ad. Just so there are no ads when it's not loading. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Right. If this gives us the last picture, we can solve the thing. If not, we've got all the lyrics. Maybe it might let me picture them together. But maybe the pictures here are some grander picture, but it did seem to give us an extra one last time. But it then also took one away, didn't it? From all of the pictures that we had got. So it might have just got confused. But maybe if we go back into that level, we might be able to go pick up the last one, no? By picking up the one that we already had found. If it does the same again, we might be able to do the same again. But I don't know if it puts back all the monsters. It might put back all the monsters and not give you any more loot. In which case, you know, sure, we've got a bit of extra loot to go do some extra exploration, but found your way out of lungs too. And it's a different screaming picture. Black waters, but I remember how we would speak of that lake. Well, that's remembering. Black waters calls my name, but I remember don't swim. Turn my back to you. Yeah, we can't rearrange them, and this is a different picture. Another person. Nothing in the things between your legs. I guess these pictures are just to solve the puzzle once you've got the stuff.
The astronauts were all lured into the castle by something. I feel like they're answering to someone. Like they're having a conversation.
Probably talking to themselves.
I doubt it. Only stories of the past. Think they're talking to us? Or me? Of a stranger? Stranger danger? Family? Sam, I told you. Family. 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 I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. You know, this level's very free. I can. That was very curious winding noises. Nothing in any of these, hey? Very curious winding noises. Okay. That's just the astronaut that we just come from, isn't it? Hang on. Itchy nose! Yeah, I don't think I'll tease that too much. We'll legitimately go around to it. God damn it, he knows. There's another ladder here. In the darkness. That might be another exit. I know what that is. Your bet! It's a thing of faith plate. But where is it? There's a rotational faith plate calling to me somewhere. It has the body. of an angel and the mind of a demon. Your resting head. What am I resting my head on? Is that just a light? That's not a openy thing. Okay. Got it. Has to open literally everything. I don't know about going that way, you know? Yeah, that's an invisible wall. Okay, so we were supposed to come up here? I don't know, I've just become very curious. Okay, there's my faith place. Jump. Okay. No statue monsters in sight. We've already been around and looted a lot of the sound bites from this level. Because we're back at the first level, aren't we? There's one up there. Really? I can't go back under in that direction. There's another... That's just the same faith places. This is the scream from the first level. Which again, it's interesting that it changed the picture that we got. Because of his demonic presence. We got that. How we got that? Boogle buggle baggo. How we got that? Yes. And placed them in her hands. Okay, is that all of the sound bites? I'm guessing we're probably meant to be going back round to this world, but he's led us in a circle. He didn't lead us to anywhere else. He lied to us. Forbidden. Okay. Interesting. What would you do if I did this? Nothing. Murder is forbidden. Well, that's obvious. I mean, this didn't lead us to the way back down, did it? Oh. Orange lights are just white lights that haven't lit up yet. Let's see. Where the heck are we meant to go, though? I can find my way reliably back here. Ooh, there's a soundbite down that centre. I'm not allowed to go get that yet. There's a soundbite off that end of the world too. Is it just this one opening and closing? And then all the lights switch on. Maybe I'm meant to be going this way. There is a light. But I don't know. This seems to be leading us somewhere. To a random bed. Not jumping off the abyss. There is no side perspective-y thing. Switch perspectives to go down that way. This is just that room again. Help. Not meant to be here. Doesn't like me being there. A little out of bounds. Yeah, I have. Maybe there's new routes that have opened up here now. You know, where I'd gone down before and it wouldn't let me maybe progress. Maybe I'm now allowed? Like, clearly there's something there. That's not a faith plates coming. Any more faith plates around here? No. My watch isn't leading me anywhere either. Like, it has no clue. Do I just go back out here? Am I just meant to assume that this is what I do? Because there's no clues. Maybe a bicycle will lead me somewhere to long number 3 without it giving me any sort of, you know, feedback. Oh, you've led me back round in a circle. Why have you done this? Some sort of narrative thing that says to go back out here, you know, that would make sense. Because at the moment that doesn't make sense to just come out here again for no reason. At the moment it doesn't. But I'm going to assume it's going to take me to a third area. And, you know, you're meant to have caught on the cycle. But I feel like there should have been a narrative loop there. Also, he didn't lead us back round, did he? To where he was, so he's clearly lied to us. Oh, I am back out here again. What a shocker. Shiver in his cosmic bones. Is this the same? Dangerous games. The silence abyss. There's definitely things lurking in the shadows. There's a flag cosmic stage is streaking.
So tonight, let's navigate this celestial minefield together.
It navigates the celestial minefield.
Stars used to wink at us. Well, now they're winking like caution signs in a dark alley.
They winked, but now they wink like caution signs.
Buckle up, cosmic comrades.
Okay, you dropped me off a little early. It's interesting that the railway track did lead across there. Okay, well this is definitely a different level, but I feel like there should have been a narrative imperative loaded there. Like, why have you led beat backgrounds back to where we already were? I thought you were leading me out of here. Oh, my bad, I can't see in the dark. I thought I sent you to the right direction. I guess you got misled somehow. I wonder how we got misled. I don't know, it wasn't me. It's definitely, you know, something should have spoken up there. Something. But there was not. It was just like, oh, you're back at the beginning. Oh well, figure it out. Don't think you've taken a wrong turn because there's no narrative thing happening, you know, just you should know to go back out into the abyss to the next long area. Dreams. You know, I see a red light behind there.
What
Do an
happened?
insight.
It looks like there was a fire.
There was a fire. It started in the lungs, and it reached all the way to the surface.
Who started it?
It was George.
Why?
It was after the lake. He changed. Georgie didn't mean any harm.
You sound different as well. George didn't mean any harm. He just changed. Different. Okay, creepy voice. Getting more creepy. So I'm guessing there are 5 levels and all the other stuff is optional. From the 5 main faces. That scream is meant to make you think that there is already a thing chasing you. Guess I can't get the ones that are on different perspective. As reachable as they may be. In the dark. But maybe there's a new type of monster already loose, screaming about. There's also one all the way over there. The Banshee screams. Peace. Maybe for a different perspective. Because I feel like the music leads you to a painting. And probably the first painting. And that's probably how I missed the first one in the other world. Two, 4. Dinner. 3, 4. Death. Dial 1 for assistant. Okay, creepy chicken monster is actually a creepy chicken monster. That's what's screaming, isn't it? The creepy bony chicken monster. So they've made things look like demon shapes that they weren't, but now there are Demon. Demon chickens. Ho ho ho, I've got an Uzi. What's the bed I need to shoot chicken monsters? I mean, the primary gun's still the best for shooting them, isn't it? With a marble. But once the spirits are out, get the Uzi out, you know? Make sure it's rat-a-tat-tat dead. A demon chicken bone monster doesn't seem too concerned about me. Better safe than sorry. Even though we got an Uzi. And we can deal with them. You know. Better pre-dealt with. Now, will one of those monsters end up trying to eat my face? Ooh, 3. There's a witch! Witch! Which witch? Bitch is a witch. He said bitch. He didn't say witch again. He absolutely said bitch there. The witch is a bitch. Are we playing Left 4 Dead? Is there a witch? There's a witch! Don't startle the witch. And they're screaming like the witch. Maybe there is a witch, but maybe it's just dinosaurs. Maybe the witch will also come chase us. Screaming. A different scream. I see the picture. That's a different dinosaur noise. That's a, Diplodocus. There's a witch. Which witch? That witch. That witch. Okay, I'm not allowed any closer to those red things. I guess we're going to be going up a ladder that I couldn't see. But I saw a thing and I was like, I can interact with those bits on the floor. No, you cannot. It's just that that was a ladder and it just happened to be right there on that Obscurus. I mean, I could fall down there and go get that, but at the same time you want me to go this way. Does the ultra bright one mean it's definitely gonna pop? With black water.
Are you still there? By the lake?
He is
I'm
the
next
lake.
to the entrance on the surface.
He didn't say not next to the lake.
Just making sure you won't leave without me.
You don't have to worry. We have a deal.
I have a problem with trust.
Don't worry. You can trust me.
If you say so.
Again, if you say so. He is the lake. When you find out that he is the lake, are you going to trust him? Are you going to take him? See the painting. Not allowed it yet. I'm meant to be down here? Probably. Yeah, missed whatever that was, but it's not important. Which is important is we found the painting. They do. We're finding bits of number 6 as well, but I guess 6 isn't 5 if there are only 5 main ones. You know, all the other numbers will be scattered throughout all of the levels, right? The main ones will be on the main level. Witch! Oh my god, it's just all witch. Flying down? Okay. Witch! Witch. That almost sounds like it should be something. Flying down. Peeking through. Okay, we got him. That one was a little tougher. There's a witch peeking through, flying down from above. Which witch? The evil witch. The sand witch. Down from above, like a turtle dove. Again. Now you're sending me over this way, but the thing is over there. And I could just walk over there, but I guess again, you know, it's probably meant to be a bit darker than I've got it. But I wanted to be able to see. Okay, so I'm not allowed that one yet. Witch! Witch! It's starting a lot of noise. Witch! There's a witch! It's all, there's a witch! Witch, there's a witch! Always a witch. What a bitch. We already have that one. Yes, we already had that one. Don't startle the witch. It's interesting that the sound remnants we're collecting are the same as the spirit remnants. You don't get to just lie there. Much as you might want to. There are ladders.
Go into the lake?
Oh, people were scared of it. There were songs.
How did they go?
I'm not going to sing to you.
What were the lyrics?
It's on the bottom of the lake. La la la. Walk away, be scared. Don't go in that lake. Stuff like that.
See, he's not impressed with it because it's telling them to keep away from him. But the songs were right. Don't go into the lake because he's in the lake. And at night you would come. It is night, it is darkness. You try to tempt them all. There are ladders to get out of the lake. I got this one? No. Sneaky. Sneaky peeky like. That's very dark in the shadows, but we got all the pictures. Now we need all the sounds, and then finally maybe we can beat one? Maybe? There we go. Of a surface. Like, am I going to be coming back around to that one, or should I be hopping over that? You got saved by the scenery. Yeah, that's an invisible wall. Okay. But... between the tree. We're gonna take care of that guy before he manifests. Okay, so we're gonna go the long way round. All we need is the red blinking lights now. Okay, this one might have been hidden. Secrets. Inside the floor. No. Okay, maybe that is a different place. But there is one inside the floor there as well. Okay, I just debated myself and went in a complete circle. Thinking I went too far, I need to go back. I hadn't. Toy train! Okay, we've got one on every level now, I believe. This is where we were supposed to go. We've pre-killed everything. Let's be smart. So we don't have to deal with monsters. Which? Over there!
In midair.
In midair. So, in midair. Close enough. Sorry, but... down the hole, I guess? A ladder, ladder, ladder. Easily missed ladder of switching perspective in the darkness. I see a monster down there. I see several monsters down there. See one right next to me that would have surely attacked if he was. One. But we've got so many marbles that we shoot them all. At any given opportunity. Hello? I'm not allowed to open this chest because it's the wrong perspective for it. That's interesting, because I could reach that and open it. But I guess if it's too dangerous for our character. I reckon it would have worked with that millimeter, but at the same time I didn't want to risk it and miss for no reason. Okay. At time we risked on a different millimeter and it didn't shoot it. I got the watch on.
How did people
From the
know
middle.
when to sleep and be awake? Did you have day and night, even though it was dark all the time?
There was a transition where everyone would just sleep whenever they wanted to. But then they created the sleep song.
What was the sleep song?
The song that he was
Sam
talking
sang
about.
The sleep song. Everyone would sleep.
Who was Sam?
Sam was the leader. His head was the most bloated. That's why they listened to him.
The most
You
intelligent.
didn't like Sam?
Of course I like Sam. Everyone likes Sam.
Doesn't sound like it.
Full of himself?
George was very fond of him.
And you were jealous?
Why would I be jealous? George can do what he wants, I don't care.
I think you do.
I think you should mind your own business.
I hope I'll never have to know. Gotta peek every hole. And a day, in the middle of the night and a day. Okay, well, we've pre-killed monsters that are out here, so you know, that is good. And after Donald fell in, and after Daffy followed. Then it was a party. Goofy came as well. Wick! I don't know, that's just a noise. Boom. Just music very fast. And she's floating in midair. What a bitch is that witch. Monsters! Those in the distance. Can shoot them more. Okay, we're doing okay in terms of taking out these monsters before they spawn. There's only a couple that have got away with it. We've been getting most of them. Clicking. Clicker. And we're going all the way round to that red light, aren't we? Peaceful. Now that he's dead, he looks very peaceful. Music. Music. Witch. Didn't count the first time. There's a witch! And there's a witch. I think we've guessed there's a witch. I think there might be a witch. There's a demon. Okay, distance is irrelevant. Okay, that might not be one. But we can hit them. Regardless of their distance. Which is good to know. Okay, this is looking a lot nicer and brighter, isn't it? And the lake. Okay, number 3. Wait. There we go. I clicked the button, it didn't fire. Not a monster. Yeah, so it could have just been a light and a loot together, which made it look bright, you know? This is a path back in. Yeah, it's just a box and a light. Who is she? She's a witch. Who she is? Here's a witch. Witch. A hair. There's a witch! You know, I think we've got the lyrics to this one. There's a witch, there's a witch, 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 there's a witch. Peeking through her hair. She's a bitch, that witch. Standing over there, flying in the air.
What do you do
The
to
sun.
keep busy?
I swim a lot.
You swim in the lake?
All the time.
But
He is
isn't
the
it
lake.
forbidden to go near the lake?
I'm the only one around now, so I get to make the rules. My rule is that the lake is a good place to be.
Yeah, and we shouldn't be remotely suspicious of that, should we? Because you're the demon from the lake, trying to tempt us into the lake. We shouldn't be suspicious of you, should we? There we go. Okay, so those dark bits were still it as well, but I wasn't sure. It could have been something in the way of it. Report! Number 1, report! Yes, I think we only missed out things on the first level because we might have accidentally skipped something. And might have accidentally took a shortcut we weren't meant to. But we're avoiding doing that in this level. There's invisible walls, so not that way. Even though that's a way that maybe we could go, but they've invisibled it to protect us. So that guy would have absolutely caught us out if I hadn't seen him. And on the surface,
After going into the lake?
I feel like a completely new person.
like a demon.
No.
Maybe you changed, but you just don't realize yourself.
Maybe it has an effect on everyone but me.
Or maybe you caused everyone to die because you are the lake. Okay. There is a sun of a surface. Okay. With black waters. There are ladders with black waters. From the middle of a surface, there is a sun in the middle of a surface, and a night and a day and a lake, and on that surface, there are ladders. To an inside, a night and a day. Right. There are ladders is at the top. There are ladders to an inside of a surface from the middle. And the night from the middle, and on the surface there is a sun. And a day, there is a sun. And a day. To an inside of a surface and a night, from the middle there is a sun. On the surface, there is a sun. I feel like that's not right. There are ladders from the middle of a surface, and a night there is a sun, and on the surface, to an inside, there are ladders from the middle to an inside with black water. There is the sun, and on that surface and a lake. I hate that that switches everything to an inside. There's the sun, and on that surface there is the sun. To an inside.
There are layers from the middle to an inside of a surface, and on that surface there is a sun and a day and a night and a lake with black water.
That was the hard one. I had to use the cheats. The solutions. Because it was too hard. And a day and a night and a lake with black water. What a horrible poem. Someone going to attack me? This way. Follow the lights. Always follow the lights. Or nothing. Or nothing. And nothing can stop us now. Stop. Nothing's gonna stop us now. To find it. See another monster. Can't hide them from me. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like, you know, my brightness level is too bright and cheaty, perhaps. But I want to be able to see the things, you know. It might be atmospheric and all, but I want to be able. There's a second layer. Water underneath the water. Which? Which? The stairs? We got all of the things. Got all of the things, and that's a ladder out of here. Excuse me, there's some loot back there. I'm not allowed it. Whatever. Get out of here. We can solve the puzzle. The witch. Witch, there's a witch. If it doesn't crash. Dum 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 dum. There's a witch, and get to hear the song of a witch, and this is her song. Bum bum bum. Better, better. Come on and love, so we can sing a witch's song. So where's love? Okay, so I feel like we're like halfway through the game. Halfway through.
Did you hear the rooster crying his name?
That's a reflection from a lake.
The devil wears the same. Just came to me. I think it's an old nursery rhyme. Must have been something from my mom.
Your mom said you nursery rhymes about the devil.
Trail. Indeed, it's going into a big stone house. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm not going in by myself. I'm gonna wait for you two. I'll just, sort out the landing pad, I guess.
But he didn't finish it, did he?
Hey, Adam! Is Charlotte with you? Adam! Adam!
Adam! Up and Adam! Bum bum bum. Maybe this time he will talk to us properly. Maybe this time. Opium will tell us what he's meant to. But I feel like maybe that bit might have been bugged. You know, maybe there was supposed to be something that was supposed to play and tell us to go on to the next lung. I even went on the balcony, where I would have expected to see him speak to us, but, you know, he didn't. But maybe this time will be different. Maybe. Come on, load up. I want to do this witch puzzle. There's a witch on the roof. She's flying down the stairs, looking through her hair. We need to do this song, to sing along with the witch song. Come on, load up. Up. Load up. Load up. I think it's all the lighting effects. They're necessary, aren't they? They are very necessary to the game. The atmosphere. Come on. Load up. Okay. There's a witch flying down the stairs.
Witch, flying down the stairs.
And she's floating midair. The witch peeking through her hair. There's a witch, there's a witch. She's floating in midair.
There's a witch, peeking through her hair. There's a witch. There's a witch.
And she is floating in midair.
And she's floating in midair.
Ah. Loading. I wonder if the picture will change because we solved that one. Loading. Loading. I wasn't expecting it to cause a loading. But maybe we unlock some sort of memory or something? Okay, here we go. There's a witch. It doesn't make it play the song? I'd have expected it to make the song sing. There's a witch, there's a witch, she's floating in midair. A marble. Here's a bitch, this witch. He built me. Build me up. Sam, I made it. Sam made it all up. Is what? I mean, there's the rotator, but we're not going to take the rotator yet. Meet her? I hardly know her. Yeah, everything on this wall is already done, right? Yeah, these are the fancy chairs of doom. We've already done. It's looking very red up here. But we've already collected all of that. Been doing all of these. We've already collected all of the stuff. And to this one. Murder forbidden inside this building. I mean, clearly I need to go down there where you're not letting me go. Clearly. But I think we're like, you know, halfway through. So I'm going to leave it there. We'll continue this next week and then I'll be back on Monday with something else. Anyone who's been watching, I appreciate you all and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.